No, we're gonna go to the U.S. Bank over.
Oh god, dude, I gotta take a dump.
Sorry.
Anyways, hello everybody. We are in car reviews. I got Ben and Jerry over here, and today we're gonna be reviewing
The Purge.
The Purge.
The
I almost
Purge.
forgot what it was called.
Yeah.
The Purge.
The Purge.
So, Ethan Hawke was in it.
Ethan Hawke was in it.
Did you like it?
Did I like it?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was kind of slow at some parts, and so overall, it was not one of my more favorite movies
That we've seen this summer.
Yeah. But I still didn't think it was bad. I mean, I think After Earth was way worse than this movie. And
A crossover review? Yeah.
A crossover review.
Don't see.
Well, I'm just saying that, like,
if you were going to choose between After Earth
yeah.
and The Purge this weekend,
yeah, The Purge is way better.
Okay. It's good to know.
Just so people can get a feel for how I am. I don't generally hate movies, but I can generally tell you that I like a movie better.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I liked it better. What about you? What was your...
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. It was really slow during the beginning. There's kind of two parts to the movie. It was kind of interesting. Like, the beginning felt very almost detached from the last part that happens.
Well,
because it was a little drastic.
Yeah,
different.
So, well, let's go over the plot first.
Yeah,
plot. What was the plot? The plot was in America in 2022.
Was it in America or the world?
Yeah, in America.
I didn't pay attention to that.
In America. Okay. In America in 2022, the new founding fathers have created this law that once a year for 12 hours at night, everybody can just go around and kill or do whatever they commit want. Murder, commit whatever they want, crime.
Get their aggression out.
So they can get their aggression out. And apparently
it makes human race
better
makes it
as a whole.
Way
better.
So for those 12 hours, people get to just do whatever the hell they want, and no emergency vehicles, no police, no fire department is going to respond at all. So basically, for 12 hours, the world stops, and humans get to do whatever the fuck they want. Which sounds so good in theory.
Sounds kind of good.
I don't know why people don't do this in real life. What actually happens in the movie is it's about Ethan Hawke's family. He's got a wife, a daughter, and a son. It's about their family. They're actually rich. They made this security system, and Ethan Hawke made the security system. He runs a corporation of some kind. And they become very rich off of it, and they live in this very rich neighborhood. And so in rich neighborhoods, when this 12-hour shutdown purge happens, they don't really worry too much because everyone's got security. They just shut down.
As you can tell from the trailer, the kid lets somebody in the house.
He feels bad for someone getting chased around by crazy people.
And so then the people who are trying to kill him come up to the house and they're like,
if you don't give us the guy back, we're gonna come in and kill everybody.
So, I mean, that's pretty much what the movie was about.
And then they have to just survive. They have to decide whether they want to give the guy up or fight. There's some twists and turns around the movie. We won't get too much further into that because that's the plot. So if that sounds interesting to you, then that's what it is.
So the movie's for you then.
I went expecting to see kind of some grotesque, brutal stuff, and it didn't really let me down. There were some messed up moments, but like we said, it was kind of slow, so you didn't see as much brutal stuff as frequently as I thought.
It wasn't like a Saw or anything. Yeah. So,
which is what I was expecting, kind of.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting a lot of that because that's what the night was about, being brutal and
which they didn't show. I kind of wanted to see what was happening elsewhere because it's honestly in their suburban neighborhood with the stuff locked down. It was pretty boring. Kinda. Honestly, because I feel like the city would have been much more fun to have,
so maybe they'll make a Purge too.
Like focus on what that black guy just got away from. That would have been kind of cool.
That would have been cool.
The black guy's the guy who got let into the house, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever found out his name.
No.
So I'm just gonna call him the black guy.
Like
some of the acting bothered me.
And every character that gets introduced, even the family to me seemed like they were like weird.
Yeah.
Nobody acted.
Really weird. They didn't act real.
They didn't act normal. Everybody was just like, hi, I brought you cookies.
Yeah, it was creepy. Yeah.
Hi, hello.
But I don't know if they did that for a reason.
Hey there.
The kids were creepy, and
just everybody.
There was no meaning to it. Because it's not like they turned out to be creeps. Sorry if there's no twist there. But the kids and the family, they're all basically just normal people in a sense. And there was some parts that that showed that they were human a little bit and that they were natural, like at the dinner table, them laughing and stuff.
Yeah.
That was actually kind of cool.
Like the only part that.
But that's all they did. They did
That's
like
the
one
only
or two
part that
scenes.
they seemed normal in but I guess in this world it's kind of weird because it's normal to go around killing people for 12 hours one night a year, but like the annual purge. Anyway, I don't know. It was weird because I don't know. It was a weird movie.
I don't know. Yeah, it was a weird movie, and the littlest boy.
The little boy?
He really drove me nuts.
I probably had a unibrow.
And then he
they
didn't
shaved
look
it.
like, I don't know why this bothers me, but I don't like it when people in movies have kids and they don't look like the parents. Like, I get
They
it,
don't
they're
look
actors
anything
and they're
like
not
them.
really related.
Yeah.
But, like, get a close match or something.
Yeah.
Like, he did not look like the mom or Ethan Hawke at all.
Yeah.
Like, it just drove me nuts, and he's just so ugly. And then the daughter, the kid is like a little goth boy, basically. He's not, but he's like a little emo, depressed kid who's just like, I don't know things.
Yeah.
Why are we doing the purge? And I actually thought halfway through, or maybe towards the end of the movie, he was going to go bananas and just start killing people because he seemed a little off kilter. But
Just like everybody seemed
yeah.
off.
And then the daughter was just an idiot, and I just hated her. It's one of those actresses who has like the role, the daughter of, like, the parents are just like, oh no, Helen, please don't look, when they should just be going, listen, and smacking their daughter and just be like, shut up, you do what I say. Instead, they're just like, oh no, don't run around the huge house. By the way, the house was huge.
That house was
They
huge.
were acting like literally the whole movie was almost 2 hours long, and they
After-
never went back to they never went back to the same
They were never in the
area
same
of the
area,
house.
yeah.
I'm like, how
and
huge is this house?
Like every time when the people eventually get in, like there's fighting happening with like Ethan Hawke's family and people, and then it shows like there's like a big group of people are trying to get after this black guy. So like when they're in the house, it was weird to me that there was gunfire going on in one side of the house, and then in the other side of the house, that everybody else was just, all the other bad guys were like acting normal, like do 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 do.
Yeah, when there's like 12 gauge shotgun rounds
Yeah.
going off at like 20 rounds a minute.
When the fighting was, it was weird.
I actually enjoyed the fighting.
Yeah, I liked it too. That was one of the parts that I liked.
Disappointed that there's only like one fat fight scene that lasted lengthy amount, but you know why it lasted a lengthy amount, because it was about to end very abruptly.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, really?
To me, it seemed like that movie ended abruptly. Like, I don't know. It seemed like it was going to be longer to me.
Yeah, a little bit.
And then it like just done. It was done.
Yeah, I agree. Kind of just sort of.
There was like
halted.
Hey, so what's done?
Yeah, and there was no sort of like character resolution really. There was no evolution of anybody.
No.
Like the kid didn't change at all. The little boy
changed.
didn't like
it didn't seem
see
like there was
a different way.
There wasn't
kind of
much of a character story arc, except for like really quick when they were like, oh crap, we might have to fight. So
let's do it.
Let's maybe do that.
Yeah, the fighting. I did enjoy the fighting. So like there's like a 20 to 30 minutes towards the end that's good, and then the rest is kind of boring. But the 30 minutes to 40 minutes kind of makes up for it in a way. And it's not a bad movie. The acting is not
Some
great.
of the acting's weird.
The acting's not great. It's not the worst.
Unless
it's definitely
that's
not
what
the
they
worst
were
I've
going
seen,
for.
but it's not that great. I did like, however, we touched on the family actors. I did like some of the bad guys. So even though there's actually almost no bad guys, they only drew attention to one bad guy, and he was
pretty cool.
He was
liked
pretty
him.
cool, but then he would overact on some things a little bit. Kind of bothered me.
He had a smile that was not
Very
much unlike the Joker's.
Yeah, it fit really well. I kind of liked it. Review it again.
Do you want to rate it now?
Do you want to rate it?
Let's rate it now.
Let's rate it, man.
I'm gonna say, I know that I've been talking like it might be worth seeing in the theater, but I think I would wait till
Netflix
a friend brings it
or
over.
DVD rental.
Yeah. Wait till release.
Yeah.
There we go. Wait till release.
I would say the same thing.
Wait till release.
I'd say wait till you can either watch it for free or watch it for really cheap. The comfort of your own home with the lights off, bowl of popcorn.
Oh.
And you'll probably enjoy it. It'll be good.
You'll probably not like the dark anymore. You probably won't like being home alone. You'll probably hate Halloween.
I wouldn't say it's gross enough to necessarily gross anyone out.
I don't think it's gross.
No.
There's a couple parts that made
There's
me
a couple
go like,
queasy
"Oh."
parts. Yeah. There was that one part where I was like,
Yeah.
oh god. But other than that, yeah, it's not too horrible on the goriness. But it's good. I mean, it's good to see for free or for movie rental. You won't be disappointed if you see it by watching it in your own home. Anyways, guys, we are In Car Reviews. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. Check you later, dudes.
Yeah, like and subscribe. And like
it. Like it some more.
And subscribe.
I remember.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Our quarter pounders have become more awesomer. Try our bacon
More
habanero
awesomer.
ranch. I can take your order now.
Cool. Hi, can I get a large sweet tea with light ice? Thank you. That'll be everything.
$1 for a window, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
I didn't want a McFlurry.
Did you want
No,
some?
just go.
Oh, are you sure?
No.
Okay.
Calories, man.
Calories. Watching the calories.
Watching my fig.